Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. Welcome to another psychic tarot card reading. For those of you who are new, a special hello to you. I'm Zach and I use a natural psychic ability to read tarot cards here on YouTube. As always, do make sure you make an effort to ground your energy before choosing one of the piles. Today there will be 3. When you ground your energy, it gives us the best chance of linking up in time and space so that I can pull forward the most useful information. So take a couple deep breaths. Do whatever you need to do to ground your energy. It'll be different for everyone. And once you've done so, we can take a look at those 3 piles, and let's do that now. Alright you guys, so we're going to mix things up today. We're going to choose with our intuition anything that you see inside this box. I will pull out 3. There will be 3 piles to choose from today. The first that I'm going to choose is the rainbow quartz. Why do I keep calling it that? It's rainbow fluorite. Okay. The second that I'm going to choose is the mermaid tears. Okay, sea glass. And the third that I'm going to choose is the clear quartz. For those of you who I did not select what you chose, go ahead, focus on what I have here. Okay? Choose the pile you feel drawn to the most, and I will meet you at your reading. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we're going to start off with your career, okay? Now I see a lot of swords, okay? I see a lot of emphasis on the mind. I see a lot of emphasis on trying to identify if you are where you want to be. And now we have the world too, to clarify this, okay? And what I'm getting from this is that you guys have identified where you need to be. You are in the right field, you're in the right sector. It's almost as if some of you have recently made a career move and you're wondering if this is in true balance with who you are, if this is your soul's highest purpose, if this is your life path. And it's almost like you've identified this, but you don't sort of feel comfortable with it. You don't feel like you deserve it. There's this idea of anxiety and being trapped in your mind, okay? Some of you want the world, okay? And you are in careers where this is not going to happen because you're choosing things based out of doubt and worry and self-limiting beliefs, okay? I think there's something on your heart. We'll get to relationships here in a bit, but what I'm seeing is that you guys desire to be on center stage, but you have a lot of self-limiting beliefs around success and what it means to be successful. You have a lot of self-limiting beliefs around finances, how money is earned, and I think it's important for you guys to recognize that money is a renewable energy source, okay? Just like solar, wind, it's energy. Money is just energy. There are people with money who do bad things, but that's not all the people. There are people with money who do very good things, okay? I just get this idea that you either are, someone who just made a move and, are somewhere in their career that is new and you feel, you just doubt it. You're like, okay, I did all this work and I'm not seeing success immediately, or did I make the right move? Okay, there's just a lot of sort of fear and insecurity around where you want to be in relation to career. Okay, I think that in order to be on center stage, in order to feel more comfortable, you guys have to get out of your head. You have to free yourselves somehow from these self-limiting beliefs. Okay, these could be belief systems that are imposed by religion. Okay, that's significant to someone here. My throat closed. Okay, so I think some of you have grown up with religion, and for some reason, those ideas are still trickling into your mind, okay? I think that some of you have overbearing parents, okay? I'm getting more for you that it's the father figure who really has self-limiting beliefs around money and scarcity mindsets, okay? But the world card is out, you guys, okay? It's definitely overshadowed by these elements of the mind, though, okay? Some of you feel trapped in your relationship. Some of you are feeling codependent at this time. Some of you have anxious attachments that are blinding you, and they're not helping you, okay? You're unable to recognize yourself. Look at the difference between this figure here, who is completely bound, you know, eyes closed, tightly bound to a degree. But we see this world figure here, okay, now nude, and all of the binds are completely loose, right? And it's almost like she's actually using them to her best advantage. Here, the element of the mind is hindering her, okay? There's really, I see self-sabotage, okay? Here, you're freed up, right? I'm not going to lie to you guys on my tarot channel, okay? Not only does it block my channel, but it's not helpful to you. I'm never going to enable people in this channel, okay? I know that some of you don't want to hear this, but this is what I'm seeing, okay? I'm seeing you guys need to get straight your mind, okay? Because, you know, you don't see a future for yourself because you're comparing it to old, outdated models of thinking, okay? The world is here, you guys, though. It's almost like some of you have achieved success, you don't feel deserving of it, and so you're pushing it away and blocking even more abundance from coming in, okay? There's a lot of confusion at this time for pile 1. They're confused about their relationships, they're confused about their dreams, they're confused about why they aren't at a certain point in their life. You know, because when they were younger, they thought that they'd be much further than they are presently, okay? And this is because you've chosen wrong, okay? This is for some of you, okay? You guys have made the wrong decision, or you're making decisions based out of fear and doubt, okay? And insecurities, okay? It's important to free yourself from this, okay? Because I think you've identified a path for yourself. Again, this is general, so timelines will be different. You've either identified this path, have already stepped in this direction and are feeling insecure about it, or you feel trapped in your current workforce place because of these belief systems you have, and you have to start telling yourself a new story, okay? I'm seeing you guys need to free yourself in order to be on center stage, okay? I love to see this fully cloaked, head-to-toe person now nude in the world, okay? And what was stopping you before is now something that's encouraging you, okay? Some of you could write about this experience, okay? You could try channeling, you could try automatic writing, you could try journaling to get out of this mindset, okay? I see you guys needing to step into who you really are, okay? I see someone who has the world trying to open up for them, okay? The world is your oyster is what I keep hearing, okay? And it's like you need to recognize that anything you've been through up until this point is just trying to get you to become aware of that so that you can cut it away. Blocks are not supposed to stay around forever. They're there to be recognized and removed so that you can become even more self-aware. Whenever, you know, anxiety or doubt crops up, it really is just your mind's way of trying to strengthen your decision. Trying, you know, your higher self saying, is this what you really want? Okay, is it what you really want? Because if you can walk around with self-awareness and self-confidence, then you're going to start attracting a lot more that is what you designed before you incarnated, okay? Let's not ignore the world card, okay? Someone here who's meant to influence many people, who's meant to be on the center stage, okay? You guys could be entertainers. I think it's like the energy of someone who's an accountant but wants to be an entertainer, chose being an accountant because that's what their dad said would make money. They have self-limiting beliefs around money, okay? There's a lot of scarcity in that realm, okay? So let's move on. I think that I'm going to move in a spiritual direction for you guys, so let's pull a spiritual lens. This is for pile 1, please. What spiritual advice do we have for pile 1? I'll get 2. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Where are you being called to journey to? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of water in these cards, okay? Water to me talks about emotion, okay? So there could be some healing and need to heal at this time, okay? In a spiritual sense, I feel like you guys really desire your soul family, okay? I feel like you guys should branch out, Try to make connections. Online connections can, be a start, okay? You have to start somewhere, okay? I think that you guys could just try circling yourself with different friends, or try to hone the relationships that you do have, okay? I'm getting this idea of turning 100 pennies into 4 quarters, okay? And choosing which relationships you really want to water and nurture, okay? Some of you are being, you're about to embark on some spiritual adventure, okay? This could be a retreat of sorts. Some of you want to travel near or close to the water, okay? I'm also getting this idea of breath work, okay? And needing to be more grounded in your body. Okay, I'm seeing the dolphins. They really talk about going with the flow and breath work, okay? Trying to breathe through all the way into your stomach. I think a really significant change for you guys could be to stop breathing so shallowly in your chest. When you breathe, your chest shouldn't rise, your shoulders shouldn't rise. Okay, your stomach should expand. This is something that my boyfriend, who's a doctor, really got on me about. I used to breathe really heavily in my shoulders, and that is a very shallow breath. When you breathe, it should be in your stomach. It's called a belly breath, okay? And that is a full breath, okay? And when you exhale, you want to fully exhale. Some of you could just right now exhale really dramatically. Just go like, make a really, really hot air kind of sound and expel any stale energy that is in the bottom and the depths of your lungs, okay? You guys need to free yourself is all I keep seeing, okay? Reflection and karma. Okay, yeah, this has something to do with needing to make a choice for yourself in this time. I think that pile 1 has karma related to going at it alone, okay? This is similar to me. I think that you guys feel your best when you know what to do, and I think sometimes that reflection gets warped and you feel your best when someone tells you what to do, okay? And that is a very, very significant message for pile 1. We need to be able to take time to recognize when we are being compelled by other people, because we are individual sparks of consciousness meant to have an individual experience, and we need to be authentic in this lifetime if we were to pursue our life purpose. That is the only life purpose you have, pile 1, is to be your authentic self, okay? Choose things for yourself. There's this idea of needing to go at it alone, okay? I'm going to pull some tiny messages for you guys. Party, night, clever, mountain, cowboy. Yeah, okay. So I'm getting, this is a separate message. Okay, I see, we're going to leave this for romance. I see something there. But mountain and cowboy, go at it alone, okay? It's this idea of, you could travel into the mountains, okay? You guys could take a spiritual retreat or just take yourself to a small Airbnb, okay? Cowboy is someone who's a wanderer, someone who goes alone into the unknown, okay? I think you guys could really have this moment of reflection, okay? Some of you could also, it just simply starts with talking to yourself more kindly, okay? Is what I'm getting. I just see some karma related to career and life purpose, okay? And I think it has something to do with going it alone, okay? Now let's go to romance, because I'm seeing that for you guys. I'm going to leave this cowboy card out here. I like him. Okay. So let's start first. This party, this night, clever. I'm seeing, the energy of going to a party, okay? Being invited out somewhere. And this would be very good for you. I think that you're going to meet someone there who you find is very appealing, and not necessarily because of how they look, but because they really ignite your mind. Okay, so let's draw for pile 1. Ooh, Aphrodite with Venus. This requires patience and crush. Curious. Okay, this is lovely. Let's go ahead and draw some more romance cards. So I do seem to be picking up on a love connection. I'm going to try to get a little bit more information about them. Clear winner. You're going to know who it is. Go to this party. Space, guess who, frontier. Another emphasis on going, okay? Going it alone, okay? window, and deep. Okay. Some of you need a deep dive before you can access love at this time, okay? And I know that's not a message everyone wants to hear, but it's actually, something I used to not want to talk about because this idea people don't want to hear it, but it's necessary. You guys have to know who you are, what has hurt you in the past, so that you can move away from that, okay? I'm getting this strong idea of someone who needs to feel very self-confident, okay, in order to be a magnetic attraction to someone. I see your mind really revolving around what is your life purpose, and I think if you could relax at this time, go out to this party, okay, accept this invitation, you're going to find someone there who inspires you, okay? I'm just getting this idea of someone who looks out the window forlornly, okay? Can I have a little bit more information about this person? Trust, okay. Trust with Aphrodite to me talks about having faith in love, okay? This requires patience. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. That's pretty great. Crush, soulmate. Whoa, cool. Okay, so let me see if I can pull even more information through here. This seems to be a significant karmic relationship. You guys had this karma card come out, okay? I think this has something to do with making a decision that is based out of love and what resonates with your soul and needing to get away from fear-based mentalities, okay? Can I know something about this person? They could have blue eyes or blue hair, okay? Summer and happy. I'm getting a summer crush. I'm getting that there's going to be some significant invitation in the summer, which is fastly approaching, okay? And it's going to bring you out of this blue period of your life, okay? I see something significant in love for you guys, okay? And I think for some of you, it's a summer crush, okay? And for others of you, it's simply shifting your energy from that Three of Swords moment, the Eight of Swords moment. Those are very dense energies, you guys. Those are very hard to get out of, but it just requires this, mental determination to do so, okay? To shift your energy from something that is more pessimistic to something more optimistic, okay? This situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? Faith and trust and love, okay, is very significant. And I think that you guys, some of you are in codependent relationships and you feel like this is the best you could achieve. Getting the perks of the wallflower, you accept the love you think you deserve, okay? If you've only are going to go this far with your spirituality or life path, this might be, the end of the road for you. This might be your love. But if you feel like you're worth more, I think it's, we're talking about someone who's, meant to go onto the frontier, to branch out a little bit, okay? That's what I'm getting so far, okay? Very cool. I want to know a little bit more about this person, this soulmate that I see coming through. Summer Crush just came out. Can I have a little more information? Favorite, something to do with sunshine, BFF, words count. Okay. So this is probably close to the end of your reading. We're having repetitive messages. Favorite with a sunshine background, to me, talks about lighthearted energy. Words count. We're again talking about this idea of you needing to talk kinder to yourself and to tell yourself a different story, okay? For some of you, this isn't love coming through, but this friend that you really desire. Your cards, again, were calling in your soul family, okay? This idea of really, important, lasting friendships, okay? Soulmates, they don't all necessarily have to do with romance, okay? Some of them are here for friendships, okay? I'm just getting words count. We need to talk kinder to ourselves, okay, you guys? Now, I want to draw one last card for you. I want to draw an animal spirit guide that wants to be working with you guys. I see these as your most significant cards. Party, BFF, and Cowboy. And this DNA card. So could I get one more card? Can I get an animal spirit guide that would like to work with pile 1? This is for pile 1, please. The dog. That has to do with loyalty and friendship, okay? You guys could be Syrian starseeds. You might, really like to look up at the stars, okay? Some of you just really like dogs, okay? I'm also getting 1 and 4 as 5, so a change in relationships, okay, for the better, okay? Dog talks about loyalty. I'm getting some karma related to you feeling like you need to pull something through all the way through, even when you've already learned your lesson, because you feel this strong attachment to it. It talks about a dog always returning to its master even after it's been kicked. Okay, I'm getting this idea of really needing to have this this way of being about you where you don't feel like you have to self-sacrifice so much. Okay, I think this message is really healing for some of you. I think that some of you are really emotional about the messages that I've been relaying, okay? And I think that dog could have another message for you if you were to look it up on your own time. Just Google dog, animal spirit guide, and see what it means to you, okay? These are all the messages I'm getting for pile 1. I really hope you guys liked your reading. Please give me a big thumbs up if you've made it this far. And if you'd like to book one of your own, I have all the information below, or you can find my email on this account. And I will see you guys very soon. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. We're starting off with career, okay? And I'm getting this idea that you guys really need to take a break at this time. I think you guys could be pushing ahead too far forward. Maybe you guys are looking too far into the future and it's causing some level of dissatisfaction, okay? You guys could work in either healing medicine like meditation or Reiki or massage therapy, or some of you are aestheticians, okay, work with beauty and hair, okay? And I'm getting this idea of a lot of 4s, okay? So we have 2 4s and this need to put down roots and to build a strong structure so that you can build that framework and build up from that, okay? I'm getting the idea of putting the cart before the horse. We really need to make sure that we have, dug our foundation, poured the cement, put the stabling factors into place before you put on siding and a roof, right? I'm getting the idea of the cart before the horse and really needing to pause and receive a little bit more information at this time. And I think that this pause and going inward is going to help you feel like a stronger match for what you desire, okay? I'm getting this idea of needing to have some courage right now to do a little bit of research, to look to find out new answers. You guys are focusing on something that is not fruitful, or it's not giving you a certain level of satisfaction that you desire, and the universe wants to help guide you. I think something that I'm learning recently and something that's important to tell you guys is that the universe wants us to succeed. It wants us to be happy. It wants us to figure out what we designed before we incarnated, okay? And I think that that could be in and of itself a really important perspective shift for you guys, okay? I'm getting that this idea to nurture yourself is really important, okay? And for some of you, this is the energy of needing to get out of this rut really right now, okay? To to get off your ass and to move forward, and that's going to require a mammoth amount of strength, okay? And you're going to have to discern which energy I'm speaking to, as this is a general reading, okay? But I do see that some of you have been perhaps silent too long, okay? Quiet too long, and solitude too long. I'm sorry, the cat is really wanting to sit right here during the reading. Sweetheart, we love you, okay? You guys have the blessing of the black cat, but mommy, come on, baby. No. Okay? So this idea, I think the majority of you really do need to have this rest to sort of really figure out what you want. Oh my goodness, baby. Okay? I'm just seeing this for you. Let's draw from another deck, okay? I want to get a little bit more information here. Can I see the outcome of this rest? What is the outcome of the rest for pile 2? Ten of Cups, a lot of emotional satisfaction, enjoyment. Okay, I'm getting the idea of it being very fruitful for you. Okay, I love to see us moving from the Four of Cups into the Ten of Cups. Okay, some of you might want to work in family care. Okay, I think that could be important for some of you. Can I get another one? Death. Okay, rebirth. I love that this card calls it rebirth as well. Okay, I'm getting the idea of rising from the ashes. I almost feel like we need to put something to rest. Okay, and that's going to require a mammoth amount of courage and strength because it requires us to listen to our intuition. But if we can do that, we're going to be able to experience this rebirth, okay? We're going to be able to shift from something that was a lot less, giving us a lot less satisfaction into something that's going to help us feel fulfilled, you know? The Ten of Cups is kind of the epitome of emotional satisfaction, okay? Things feel like a blessing. Your life feels like a blessing again, okay? This is what I'm seeing in the field of career and finances, okay? So let's go ahead and draw some tiny messages. Let's get a little bit more information here. Rising above the status quo. I think that some of you guys really want to go in a direction that is causing you to have this real moment with yourself of discovering, is this for me? You know, am I going to really take this risk and go forward? And, you know, it feels really risky to you to put this to rest or to take a deep pause. Again, you're going to have to discern which one is you, okay? It's like you want to go in a direction that is very difficult or very challenging and very competitive, okay? And I think that that's actually something that would give you a lot of satisfaction. The competition would help you reach new heights and help you reach your height. G could be significant. It could be the name of something, okay? The name of a career you want to go to, okay? It could be the first letter in the name of someone who could advise you as well. Without a map, having a little bit of faith to go into the unknown is really important for pile 2. And I feel like they feel a little bit of afraid when they don't have everything mapped out to a T. I feel like it gives them a little bit of anxiety. That first message, one of the first ones that came through, is you're looking too far into the future. And I think that that obscures things because there's this idea of serendipity and chance, okay, and divine timing that is also on your side, okay? And so if you were to plan everything out to a T, I think that you would rob yourself of little bursts of energy, little surprises that the universe wants to deliver to you, okay? Kill your idols. This is so important. This is remarkable. So now I'm picking up on the fact that you guys are actually really talented. You're very capable people. You want to go into a field that's very highly competitive. And I think the first step into doing that, to making this transition, is to believe it, okay? It's requiring a lot of self-love and courage and determination, okay? These are ingredients that are necessary for you to be able to achieve your greatest career and financial dreams and goals. And one other building block is going to be to kill your idols. When you idolize something and someone, what you tell yourself subconsciously is that is the epitome and there's no rising above it. And so then you even doubt approaching it, okay? Who knows? What if you're literally supposed to leapfrog that person, okay? Something very important, really cool, crucial message is that you're supposed to leapfrog the teacher, okay? This is something that really got in my way when I was in school. I had a photography professor, loved him, but he just, I don't think he would ever watch this. I just wouldn't want him to get offended because I really do appreciate him now. But at the time I did not, because I saw myself as much more, a lot more talented than he was, okay? Capable of going a lot further in that realm. And I just couldn't appreciate him at that time. Okay, and I was really, really, needing to be influenced by people who I saw as a lot more talented, okay? And I think that could be a significant message for someone here. Kill Your Idols says that you have to feel that you are worthy of going the length and being able to leapfrog your teacher, okay? I just wasn't aware of that message until I was in grad school. This idea of it's that's how it works. That's how progress happens. That's how evolution happens and change. If we were to only ever approach greatness, approach our instructors, then when they pass, how are we ever going to be able to progress as a society or as individuals if every single generation we fall a step short, okay? It's this idea of needing to kill your idols so that you can surpass them because you are capable of it, okay? I know that you guys are. You guys could be seeing 4-4 repeating, okay? That's a sign from your spirit team to tune in at that moment to what was on your mind in that exact moment, okay? Now, let's move forward. Out of these cards, I think your most significant ones are those, okay? Let's move forward into the field of, romance. Let's shake things up. Can I get a little bit on romance or relationships? This is going to be for pile 2. This is for pile 2, please. You must be willing to be the fool. Yeah, there's this idea of needing to go it alone, okay? The end of that quote is, you must be willing to be the fool to be the master. Ecstasy. Summer love. Okay, so I see something coming this summer for you. It's going to require a little bit of risk-taking, okay? There's this idea of letting down your boundaries in the field of love. There's this idea that you always look at someone and it's almost like you look at the finish line. Are we going to make it to the end? Is this relationship the one? Instead of just trying to get experience from any relationship that happens in your life, okay? I am picking up on something romantic here. I'm getting this idea of not taking it so seriously and to just experience the highs of that relationship that I think is coming this summer, okay? It could be happening this spring. Summer love, to me, talks about something fleeting. With ecstasy, it's incredibly potent, okay? Something really, really, really powerful. Something that sweeps you off your feet, okay? Something that it really ignites your soul, okay? I'm getting this idea of someone coming in this summer. Could I know a little bit about them, please? Cowboy, beautiful, love that energy. Blue, and happy, okay? So I'm getting this idea that they're really going to lift your spirits, okay? Cowboy, to me, talks about someone who works with their hands. Blue eyes, I'm getting blue eyes for them, okay? Cowboy, it talks to me about someone who is willing to go into the unknown without a map, okay? And they might be a teacher of yours. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the airplane going overhead. And I just smacked my microphone. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting, it's hot and heavy though this summer. Okay, I'm not necessarily seeing something very long lasting, but we'll pull some more romance cards. I want to know a little bit about this person first though, okay? We have Hollywood. With Hollywood and Cowboy, I honestly get this idea that they are really attractive, okay? But now I'm seeing Ryan Gosling and The Notebook, okay? I'm seeing something significant, okay? I'm getting this idea of someone who is really, very handsome in a very classical sense, okay? Showcase, yeah, they're like a showboat, a dreamboat is what I'm hearing, okay? Put in the hours. Okay, clever, night, and favorite. Okay. So to me, I'm getting someone who, it's a little deceiving how they look on the outside, okay? You think that they're one thing, but they're not, okay? I'm getting the idea that you might look at them and just appreciate their beauty, but I think that their soul goes much deeper. They're here to teach you some lesson, okay? You're here to experience something beautiful with them, okay? I think that there's something really sunny about their personality. They could be a Leo, okay? There's something along the lines of yellow being their favorite color, okay? And just someone who is clearly influential. I get this idea of someone who shines really brightly, okay? And this could be you as well that I'm describing, because I do believe that we are energetic matches for what we desire, okay? So let's go ahead and move this love reading along. I want to pull some romance cards to clarify these. Okay, could I get some for pile 2? Attraction. Ooh, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and then you must be willing to be the fool. This is a significant lesson right here, okay? This message of killing your idols, having the confidence to dig deep and take, a serious look about what you're doing with your career has something to do, it's linked with your energy and it's linked with love, okay? There's this idea of needing to have a little bit of faith at this time and willingness to take risks, okay? That risk-taking ability of yours is something that's going to attract this love. With ecstasy, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. And ecstasy, ecstasy goes beyond joy. It goes beyond love, in my opinion, okay? Yes, love is the highest vibration, but I think that joy and ecstasy are actually, they push past it, okay? It's safe for you to love, to me, says if this relationship, it's going to be different for everyone. It could be serious love. I do get the majority of you. It's just a palate cleanser, and that's very necessary for you guys, okay? It's this idea of needing to experience love for the sake of it and to enjoy it. And I think there's something linked with you karmically that you grab onto a relationship, and again, you look towards the finish line and wonder if you guys are going to make it. And so every single time you start off with energy of the relationship with this sense of doubt, because you're looking at something staying around forever instead of the experience of it itself, okay? That's a really important message. I'm trying to relay that as clearly as I can. Summer love and chemistry, that's beautiful. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Oh, I would say so. Between ecstasy and summer love and attraction is coming through twice, okay? Now, I get that this person could be a little bit older than you. Let's see what they do. Yours, clear winner. Let's get a little bit more. I think that there is something undeniable about this attraction. Surprise. Okay, so what I'm getting is that this is something that you are supposed to figure out on your own, okay? This message, surprise, to me, it's talking about this idea that you need to figure this out, okay? It will come to you, and there's this idea of faith that's necessary at this time, too. And I can't tell you every single answer because there's something karmic related to you needing to have faith and to have this experiment, okay? There's this idea of needing to be a little open at this time in order to bring this in, okay? And I think that the more that you have faith in yourself, the more you believe in yourself, the more you're going to start seeing things happen for you, okay? Now let's move forward. I want to go in a spiritual direction. Let's first pull some spiritual cards. Maybe just one of these. I need to pull out this one here. Okay, for pile 2, please. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Yes. I don't want to call you guys out, so I'm going to just move forward. I think that's really significant, though. I get this idea of needing to pull in and stop, looking outside of yourself for love, okay? I think that's significant. You did get strength in reverse, okay? And to me, this talks about a period where you need to feel beautiful, where you need to have this relationship with yourself that flowers. And by putting yourself first always, even if you're in relationships, that's going to make you attractive. And that's going to help build better relationships with everything. Your career, your finances, hobbies, talents, relationships, okay? That's going to help you significantly. Okay, you also have fog with veiled and autumn with release, okay? And it's like I'm seeing, you being in the center here with all this fog surrounding you, okay? This yellow energy I'm seeing as kind of, blocking you. So I think that your solar plexus is something that you guys could work on. You guys could look up your solar plexus. You guys could surround yourself with the color yellow at this time. I'm even seeing at the heart of this card right here, it's the little burst of yellow that's in the center here. We even have, wow, look at this. The light streaming down comes from this yellow part here, okay? And there's, this radiating crown chakra right here, all this energy that's spiraling out. There's this idea of you experiencing a glow up, okay? This is really, really beautiful. You're at the very beginning of it right now, okay? And there are some important lessons that we've already discussed that if you could integrate would help this fog lift even sooner, okay? Now, I'm also getting the idea of this love that you guys really seem to be curious about is veiled at this time until you can have and experience self-love and do a little bit of healing, okay? Something needs to be released and let go of, okay? Let's see if I can pull something on this. Portraits and start, okay? So start to me talks about the energetic collective in here who identified with the fact that they really need to get off their ass and just go. Okay, it means now. Portraits to me talks about how you look at yourself in the mirror, okay? I'm really getting this idea that you guys need to have some self-love and appreciation for yourself, okay? I want you to imagine yourself as a child, as a kindergartner, looking at yourself in the mirror now. Do you know how impressed you would be with yourself? I think that's the most powerful thing I could relay to you guys. You would just feel like so proud of yourself, okay, you guys? I just really get that message that you guys are about to sparkle, okay? Look at this amazing release happening for you. As long as we could just establish some better boundaries and feel comfortable with being alone at certain times, killing our idols and really bolstering our self-confidence. Okay, so these are all the messages I have. These are all the messages I have for you, Pile 2. I really hope you liked it. Give me a big thumbs up if you made it this far, and I hope I see you guys soon. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You will see all of your cards laid out. I don't know why this happens, but sometimes my camera will literally just stop recording and not, take anything if I go over 20 minutes. It'll sometimes stop at 20 minutes and keep the footage and sometimes delete it. And for whatever reason and your reason it deleted it, but I'm going to push through Mercury retrograde, and I really liked your messages. I really felt connected to you guys. So instead of re-recording a totally different reading, I wanted to make sure that whoever needed to receive this message was able to receive this message, okay? So I took a photo of the cards, the majority of them that came out. No tiny messages. There just wasn't enough room to set all of your cards out, but I have all of the audio. I'm only missing the video portion. Please forgive me. I really liked your reading, and I want to make sure that you guys who chose Pile 3, who chose the clear quartz, do get your messages. So without further ado, here is your reading. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So we're starting off with career. First, career and finances, okay? What I'm seeing right now is that you guys are working really diligently on something, okay? And it's it requires a lot of strength at this time, a lot of focus and mental willpower, okay? I'm also getting the idea of a delay in success, okay? And a victory in achieving the end result of this goal. And it's not because you're not a match for it, it's because there are fine details that need to be ironed out at this time. I'm also hearing that dedication is worth a lot more than inspiration. And so showing up every single day, putting in the hours is going to help you make that bread, okay? I'm getting a really strong suggestion that you guys are definitely where you're supposed to be, okay? But there are some lessons that are related to this, path right now. Wherever you seem to be wanting to go, wherever you presently are regarding finances and career, I'm getting the idea that we need to not look and measure every single day, okay? Our success, or are we successful? Did we achieve this? I'm getting the idea of putting in long, hard hours at this time is going to be what brings you success, okay? Because you guys have 2 8s in your readings, and that talks about mastery, okay? And I think that you guys are in a field that you are meant to master. So eventually you would teach it, okay, is what I'm getting. And I'm just seeing that you need to put in due diligence. I'm getting the idea of paying your dues, as much as I hate that phrase. It is significant in some fields, okay? And there is success and victory. It's here in your cards. It just requires this period right now where you're building diligently, where you're showing up every day, even if your muse escapes you, is what I'm hearing. If you show up every day and just sit down at the table or wherever you work, on this creative project, on this venture of yours, I'm getting that that's what's important. It's your dedication right now that's really being called into focus, okay? And your ability to not burn out, okay? To sense when your energy is being supported and when your energy is low. I think it's important to show up regardless, okay? You will know when you have put in enough time, but it's this idea of just coming to the table and putting down what you have to offer, okay? And just making sure that your workspace is something that's creative too, okay? I'm hearing that you need to design your workspace to inspire you, okay, in order to achieve significant results. Make sure that as best as you can, you design an environment that is going to help you shine your best, okay? That's going to help you focus if that's something you struggle with. It's going to help you be creative if that's something you struggle with. I'm getting the idea of adorning your workplace and making sure that it's comfortable and it just functions in a way that supports the work that you need to do, okay? So, do not be concerned about this success, okay? About you being on path. I think out of all the piles you guys are, and I think that you guys are, learning really significant lessons right now about putting in hours and being dedicated to something and not losing your focus, okay? So let's pull an outcome, please. Can I see the outcome for pile 3? 4 of Cups. Awareness, okay? So it's this idea of, we're talking about focus and needing to put in the hours at this time, okay? 4 of Cups to me talks about dissatisfaction, okay? And it talks about laser focus. And I think that what we're saying now is that while we're doing this, I think it's important not to get caught up in the mundane, okay? We can't measure our success every single day because sometimes the increases are so tiny that you can't really measure them. And so you might be, calling them as a not successful day or these hours were wasted. And I think that if you measure too frequently, what you do is create a little bit too much laser focus on the task at hand, and it can be easy to discourage yourself, okay? Can I get another card about this outcome? Temperance, harmony, healing, beautiful, okay? Again, this is a confirmation that you guys are on path and that you guys are definitely in a direction that feels really, really resonant to your soul, okay? I'm getting that legacy is important to you and power and success and being seen, okay? I get that the idea that you guys really want to achieve abundance in this lifetime and you want to be recognized for it as well, okay? But I'm getting the idea that you guys are going to be the dark horse and you guys are going to come out of nowhere, and it's because you've been putting all of this work and effort perhaps in the shadows, perhaps unseen by other people. You're doing all your due diligence in the dark is what I'm hearing, and I'm getting the idea that you're going to come out of nowhere and surprise people and your success is guaranteed. Okay, I'm just getting this idea that there's something really cool about you guys, and if you could just maintain a hold of the reins and, make sure that your passion is not unbridled. You show up and you put in this. Temperance is about a balanced flow, okay? Getting in harmony and not running forward too hard. Showing up every day is really important for you guys to just put in the hours. It's really going to help you, okay? So cool. Now let's move forward. I think that this is a significant card. I'm going to leave that one out. But let's move into love. Let's see if I can pick up on something in love. Is there a relationship coming for pile 3? Are they in one now? What advice do we have? What is going on for pile 3? Let go or be dragged. It's not that deep. And I really, 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 really like you by Carly Rae Jepsen. There is another message in this pile, though. Yes, Aphrodite with Venus. Okay, so what I'm getting is 2 energies that could be linked. The first energy is that We need to stop forcing the 3D. We need to stop measuring every single day, and we need to go with the flow. That was that temperance card, okay, you guys? There's a strong idea of needing to be in harmony right now, okay? To be patient with the success that you are making. You guys, this is a great card. I know it is a card of a lot of work, but it is not the Five of Pentacles. It is not the Four of Pentacles, okay? It is the Eight of Pentacles, okay? And you're so close to the finish line is what I'm hearing, okay? If you could just have this focus and determination and something about the details, okay? It's something about the fine details. I think it's about folding in a sprinkle of you, okay, that makes it just resonate with you. It makes you just shine through your work, okay? So it's the idea of needing to do the work and being significant in this field, but we want to make sure that we're not leaving you behind. We want to make sure that you have a stamp on this. Whatever pile 3 is building, we need to have their stamp, their seal of approval, their mark on it, okay? I'm getting the idea of being 80 and looking back on it and saying, oh man, I wish I had just folded in this little quirky side of me or this little funny side of me. I wish I would have sprinkled that on because I would have, you know, I just see that idea for you guys, okay? Now, I know we were talking about love, but it's this energy that's linked, okay? This energy of not being lost in the mundane when things are moving slowly, okay? Because if we get stuck in that energy, what happens is we create a block, and that block is only ever there for us to remove, but sometimes we could focus on that block so hard that it's the only thing that we see. And if we could, you know, let go a little bit and give into the flow, that's when love's going to move into your life. That's when the success starts to show up. That's when the recognition comes to light, okay? That's when you pull forward in this race, okay? It's not that deep to me, is, you know, really talking about this energy. And then we have, you know, love over here, okay? Aphrodite, love, sumptuousness, romance, sex, and then this, you know, kind of really lighthearted crush pop song by Carly Rae Jepsen. I am picking up on the energy of some love, so let's go ahead and actually, before we pull from here, can I know a little bit about them? Can we talk a little bit about them, please? Holiday, life in color, and say it with a nudge. Okay, so one of the cards that popped out when I was shuffling was just text them, and I'm getting that with this message, say it with a nudge, okay? I'm honestly sensing that some of you could really just reach out to this person first. I think that something was said in the beginning that really put them off you. Not something negative, but something about confidence is what I'm hearing. I'm saying that I think that they're intimidated by you, okay? Life in color to me means that they could be an artist, okay? And there's someone who could, I don't know why I just heard this, someone works on a cruise ship, okay? That's, someone here works on a cruise ship or something to do with a vacation land, okay? Something around that, okay? I'm also getting that their energy is really bright and spontaneous. I'm also getting that you're going to find your love when you go abroad. That's a message for someone, okay? Holiday is making me think of that movie. I don't remember what the movie is, but I know that, goodness, Cameron Diaz is in it, okay? And if I could just say his name, it would be... I can picture him so clearly. It doesn't really matter, okay? But it's the idea that they switched houses, okay? And found love in a different situation, okay? Some of you do need to let go of this love, okay? It was never that deep, okay? There's something way bigger out there for you. And now let's draw some information on this, okay? I'll get some more clarifiers. Love yourself. That is the most significant card to come out, especially over this energy, okay? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, okay? Love yourself first, to me, talks about dedicating to yourself right now, right? This idea of really, you guys do have strength in reverse, okay, you guys? This really needs to come out again. It talks about self-love and really valuing yourself, okay? And taking care of your body, taking care of your hair, adorning yourself with clothes that make you feel powerful, and, you know, able to respect yourself. I'm getting this strong idea of someone who is very attractive and you almost can't see it because you're comparing your career success, okay? There's something along those lines, but you guys are really destined for a life in color, okay? So let's align with this energy. Something about changing your hair, something about little details that you could adorn yourself with is significant, okay? And some of you really do need to have a little bit more courage and boldness to just, stick your hand right into the lion's mouth, okay? Enter the lion's den, okay? Say it with a nudge, just text them. This is what I'm trying to tell you right here, okay? With Aphrodite and Venus, very soon, love it. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, okay? So this love connection is coming through very strongly, okay? And could I get one more? Attraction is so cool. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, right? That is the energy of let go or be dragged, okay? This idea of being present and showing up every single day. It's the idea of not getting caught up in the mundane when things are moving slowly or things are not necessarily happening at lightning speed, because there's this idea of you guys having identified some goal that seems pretty large or entered a field that's rather competitive. And if you could just find the perfect balance between work and play, you would really be successful, really are going to be successful, okay? I do see this idea of a dark horse. I see you coming up out of nowhere and really, really surprising people with this level of just incredible completeness is what's coming through in your craft and career. It's like you show up out of nowhere. It's like you've been a photographer your whole life and then you come onto the main stage to be a singer-songwriter, and your songs have such an incredible craft in them that people wonder where the beginning was. Like, where is this idea of the beginning? Like, where did this person first start out? Like, I want to hear their early songs. How are they this incredible from the get-go? That's the idea, okay? It's the idea I was talking about, how some of you are building something in the dark, all these fine details, okay, before you release it. This dark horse, I feel like pile 3 is my dark horse. That's really cool. But this love connection, look how beautiful this is, okay? I do see a very strong attraction. I want to get a little bit more on them. I think sex is going to be good for you guys in this. Proof and then Ariel. Okay, so I think that some of them, someone's a pilot, so that's pretty cool. But what I got first was this idea of the self again, okay? Needing to not look for very specific things in the physical realm. I think I just keep seeing a magnifying glass, you guys. You keep putting a magnifying glass on yourself and your success. All I want to tell you right now with every fiber of my being is that you are going to achieve a life in color in this lifetime, okay? You are meant for greatness in this lifetime if you could just relax a little bit. Just a little bit. You guys are very intelligent, so you get bored easily, but if you could just relax a little bit, you're going to see things unfold for you, okay? There's this idea of needing to not look at things every single day and just measure. Am I going in the right direction? I sense that you guys have an overabundance of drive, and I think that's going to get you to the finish line, but we want to temper that, okay? Still nosy for you guys because I do see a nice love connection here. Can I have what does this person do? Infinite and camper. Okay, so they might move around a lot, okay? I think that they could identify as a wanderer, okay? Something along the lines of a connection to spirit as well. They could be spiritual people, have spiritual beliefs. I'm getting something about just moving around a lot. They could be someone who does a traveling show. They could be entertainers. They could be someone who films YouTubes about their travels, okay? They could have a travel channel, an interest in traveling. Some of them really are pilots, okay? This idea of traveling is important, okay? Maybe let's see what they look like. Can I have a little information about what they look like? Sound it out and party, okay? Sound it out and party. It does give me an entertainer vibe, okay? I'm not really picking up on anything physical, but that's okay. This is a general reading. I do sense a very strong connection and love, though, okay? Now, I want to finish your reading with some spiritual advice. Okay. So if I could get some earth magic for pile 3, please. What is the most significant for pile 3? Okay, the solar plexus. the sacral chakra, sorry. There's the idea of your energy center. We want to make sure that you guys are able to sense your flow, sense when energy is supported. We want you to show up every day because there's a lot still left to write down, to describe, to buff out. There's still a lot of fine details to achieve. We want to make sure that you don't lose hope, okay? The sun, solar, radiance, you guys could get outside at this time, but I asked for a spiritual lens, and to me it's talking about your sacral chakra, and I think that you guys should look up your sacral chakra, what it means, because there's a message there, okay? And I do also get the idea of, surrounding yourself with the color orange at this time. Eating a lot of orange food would be significant to you and helpful. Yeah, your next card is ebb and flow. Yeah, I'm getting this idea of needing to balance, okay? Something as significant is happening this summer, though, at the beach, okay? Some of you want to go travel towards the water, okay? And I think that would be healing to you, okay? Sensing when relationships ebb and flow, too, and understanding that they do, too. Not everyone in this reading is single. Some of you just need to hear this message that relationships ebb and flow. It's not supposed to be at 100% all the time. We are individual people, so there are going to be periods when we need to focus on ourselves instead, and I think that's important. I'm seeing Summer, okay? Summer could be someone's name, okay? Summer, this person's just really radiant, okay? They're very, very warm, okay? Now, in a spiritual lens, I'm getting the idea of needing to balance the energy, especially of work and play, so make sure that you guys are getting outside this summer, this spring especially, okay? Try to get outside, get into nature, and something to do with water is very healing too. I also think that solar prana is very powerful, okay? And there's something in that too. I want to pull a spiritual lens from my other deck. One final card, please, to wrap up pile 3, who are going places, my dark horses. Have you answered your deepest calling? She looks really similar to this harmony card, okay? My black horse, my pile 3. Have you answered your deepest calling, okay? To me, this has to do with some spiritual truth within, okay? That's the message that I'm getting. I'm also getting that this message is something that you understand, okay? And I think that these are all the messages that are coming through, and I really hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, or if you've made it this far into the video, please give me a big thumbs up. It really helps me go the distance here on YouTube, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.